Hi, I'm Allie Fuller with Allie Fuller Group in Portland, Oregon, and we are in Southeast Portland, right in front of a house that I was able to sell. Really, I would say all because I have this secret weapon right here. His name is Tom. I was referred. I work mostly by referral and past clients, repeat and referral, and I was lucky enough to get a referral from someone who actually lived across the street, and they suggested that I reach out and talk to the client because they knew that he had so much so much accumulation over 40 years of living in the same really sweet house and just needed a lot of help. So I walked in and met them and knew as soon as I walked in, wow, this is a lot of work. There's no chance that anyone could do this on their own. So without thinking, I knew that Tom would be my next call, and he would be able to put the client at ease, to be able to walk him through his process and really be able to prepare the house so we could sell it quickly. So it was really chaotic in there inside, and in the basement I could hardly walk. I mean, there were boxes piled up and just disarray everywhere. And I even thought, how is one man going to be able to handle this? And then I thought, no, I know how. I'll call Tom. He has a great team. He'll show up and he will really help make this, bring calm to the chaos.
To me, it's just rooms filled with stuff. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. But the whole idea is just start one box at a time, one room at a time. And I donate, I recycle, I even sell items. I even find items that might be important, that might be personal for the client, put them all to the corner. The client was able to come and see these things. He took some things that were important to him. One thing that was real touching, he had a dad that was in the military, and he was able to save some items from him. So it's good to be part of that. And some cases I find money, and I find life insurance policies, and I find things that were buried that I've heard it many times. God, I can't believe he found this, And the thing is that I don't just toss it away. I kind of look at what it is. I mean, you can't go through everything, but I do it in a way that is organized, efficient, and I can help people find items that are important.
And I do really find that, especially in Portland, we're really all about recycling, repurposing, and I would say most people probably just, when they're hired to do junk removal, they do just that. They pull it all, they toss it, and Tom is incredibly thoughtful with the repurposing and recycling, and he does find really important items that clients probably didn't even remember were there.
What I'm trying to do is I want to get paid. So if my client gets paid, guess what? I get paid. It's a great feeling. The client in this particular, he didn't have money to pay me. Usually I ask 50% up front and then pay at the end of the job. But he had a house that I knew in this area. I made an assessment. I talked to my realtor. What's your experience? Do you think this house will sell? Yes, Tom, it will sell. So we have that discussion, and I make a decision. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. He gave me a small amount down, and we were able to proceed on doing this. And it's just you just tack it one room at a time. You don't worry about what you can't do. You worry about what you can do, and then figure out what you couldn't do. Maybe you can figure it out. He also had a vehicle. I also have people out there that remove vehicles. He had a family relative that really wanted that. In some cases, I can help them tow it to where they want it, But I told them, just come to me, let me know what you want to keep. There were certain items he wanted to keep, so we left those alone. So I worked really well. The best scenario is let it go. Some people want to hold on to everything. It can be tough, but I try to work with a lot of times I'll attack areas that are not so sensitive, like garages, kitchens, living rooms, stay out of main bedrooms. Usually that's where everything is kept, so we just find a way to work with it. And as they start seeing things go, they get eased. And a lot of things I'll do is I'll donate things to Goodwill or Habitat Humanity or different things. So you kind of keep the legacy going, so that way they know this stuff, just all this accumulation they did went somewhere good, So anyhow, so I offer all these things, and it can be kind of daunting, man, when you see all this work you got to do, you almost want to faint, but to me it's just another room, so we do very large projects, we do small ones, I know somebody has an ugly couch out there, somebody does. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, and I mean, I will say I'm very confident I would have struggled to sell this house without what Tom did. You can't, and many realtors probably would have just put the house on the market. I've seen many houses on the market like that, and it's mind-blowing that they would do that, because that's really not in the best interest of the seller. So, I can only work with reality. And so I knew what was in front of us, and I made it very clear to the seller, listen, when we do this and the house is cleaned, it's going to be so much more desirable for anyone looking at it online. So as soon as Tom was finished, I came in, I got photos, and really, I put it on the market, and within 4 days we had 4 offers of really excited contractors who were ready for a project. And frankly, we need more housing right now. So it feels good to give them a job and have them do something that's what they love to do.
If it wasn't for people like Allie, I wouldn't have a job. So I love working with realtors. I have a real passion of taking something that is just an absolute, like, where do you start? I hate using the word a mess. A lot of times a lot of clutter, a lot of saving things. But we turned this home that had many, many years of happiness and different things that have happened here. And now this legacy can continue to go on. And I feel part of that in a weird way, So I get such a high out of, it's kind of weird, I got a problem. But anyhow, so when I clean a place, I feel really good. Look, we got it done, And then, and I made some money off the house. I made $130, and there was this landscaper, and I was going, you know what, I want to get paid, so here. So I gave him the money, used the money, the resources from the house to help make it even better. And then I looked around me and I go, God, there's cobwebs everywhere. No, that's not happening. So we took that down, because at the end of the day, the way I look at a house is when people approach the house, I want them to see everything about the house, not about what looks bad, So I try to do that the best way we can. Obviously the house needs paint, needs all these things, but that's what people are going to do. This is Tom from A1 Demolition and Hauling. We clear up estates like this house behind us. We get the house ready for the market, get ready for a remodel. We even do the renovation demolition. We will gut out that house, take the trim, so the new applications be put on. Give us a call today at 503-807-1025.